Hello everyone, good evening. It's Shobi Leong back again for my weekly dose of videos. Like I said, I promised that I'll do one video a week. This week it's going to be a short video because I think it's, the last 3 weeks I've probably been sharing videos which are quite long, and I understand that everyone hasn't got as much time to scroll, as I don't recommend people spending too much time scrolling on social media. So I'm going to try and make it short and sweet this time. I want to talk to you about mindset, because I believe that mindset is the most important thing or skill that anyone could master for themselves. Because especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you've decided to embark on this journey on becoming an entrepreneur, mindset to an entrepreneur is like physical strength and capacity to an athlete. So I believe that it's the most important skill that you can have. Ever since I started my journey online, and when I discovered personal development and mindset, I've got totally addicted to it, and I'm still learning today, and I presume I'm going to not presume, I know I'm going to still keep learning, because I believe that it's the most important skill that you could have. Now, when I first started online, I was sort of like totally lost. I was just sort of like following anyone and everyone which I thought was having success, and actually not getting anywhere, and obviously not getting results for myself as well. So I believe that it was through those, and when I came across people who were successful, and started finding out more about how they were achieving results. And what I found out was that it was their mindset. They worked a lot on their personal development and on their mindset, and that was what sort of like differentiated them from the others who were getting results, and those who weren't succeeding. So so it was absolutely crazy, because when I sort of like realized that I could actually teach myself how to think, it was just amazing. It's like I had spent so many years of my life being taught how to think, and to think that I could actually the idea of being able to train my brain how to think in a way that would make it my greatest asset, and it was totally amazing and beyond liberating. So the people that used to save me the most when I was having my toughest time and patches in life, well, I wouldn't say in life, in my journey, to finding freedom, time freedom, and basically just wealth, financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, were people like, my favorite authors. We had, Dr. Wayne Dyer. He's an amazing mentor. He's, sadly he's passed away, but his teachings still go on, and what he's shared has totally changed my life forever. There's people like Jim Rohn, there's Esther and Jerry Higgs. These are people who have made a profound change in my life, and the way I think these days, and how I react to situations. So there's so many things that they've taught me on learning on how to visualize, how to manifest, and put power into my positive thinking. It's not just about thinking positive things, it's about putting power into it. Your whole feelings and emotions. That's what's going to sort of make a difference, and make your I guess you make you manifest your goals and your dreams better. So I couldn't highly recommend mindset more than anything else for anyone that's embarking on their journey to entrepreneurship, or any projects or goals of fulfilling any of your dreams that you may have had throughout your life, right through, from school. Just the thought, I still sort of like look back and think, oh my God, we've been, we spent so many years being taught how to think, and then only to realize much later on that actually, I could actually teach myself, or teach my brain how to think, So that's like the most greatest asset anyone could have, and nobody could take that away from you. That is something nobody can take away from you. So my advice is, work on it all the time. I work on it all the time. I love working. I love reading. I listen to podcasts. I meditate every day. And, every day I may re-listen to a certain podcast, but I always pick up something new. So, do whatever it takes. There's so many, resources out there. There's books, there's podcasts, there's blogs and everything that you could research online and offline. I mean, I've got like some books here. These are like, this is Deepak Chopra. I think a lot of people have heard of him. This is the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. And this is my favorite man, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Wishes Fulfilled. And this was one of the, Esther and Jerry Hicks, I totally recommend them. This is one of the books that really, really changed my life and sort of like opened my eyes to a lot of things. So, guys, there's so many things out there that, you could get your hands on. So work on it, because, I believe that, how you react to anything will ultimately change the course of everything in your life. So, once, I'm sure that some of you can look back in your life and think about how you've reacted to certain situations. Even I was guilty of that. I can look back now and realize that I reacted to a lot of situations in the wrong way, which sort of like kept repeating the cycles of the problems that was going on in my life. And now, I look at things so differently, and like I said, it's so liberating, and I feel like I've got a sense of inner peace that I've not had in a very, very, very long time, and that to me is priceless. So yes, so the topic of my video, well, shorter video this evening, is about mindset and how it can be the greatest asset you could ever possess, and it's also the greatest skill that you could ever possess and master. So, I hope you got some value from this. I hope you will pick up some of the books that I've sort of mentioned tonight. And if there's anything you want to ask, or reach out to me and find out anything about what I listen to, how I do things, and what I, who I actively listen to on a daily basis, then reach out to me. I'll be glad to have a chat with you. And now, oh my goodness, I've just checked the timer. I've done 7 minutes again. Well, maybe next week I'll be able to shorten it even more, but it's good night for me, and I hope you guys will have an amazing weekend for whatever it is you have planned. Take care, and blessings to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.